Morning. Look at that sunrise. This is becoming all too familiar of a sight. Standing here every morning getting going. So, we're in feed, as I talked about last time. That machine is currently broke down with, yet again, more def issues. That's the newer machine. Trying to see if you can see anything. So right there where all them hoses hook up, you'll notice there's two caps. This engine's big enough. There's a left-hand depth system and a right-hand depth system. Apparently, that size of an engine you have to have multiple, because one isn't enough. One crappy idea isn't enough. Let's have two. Well, those wires and everything, that's, I don't know, to me I'd call it the depth sending unit. It's got the sensors, everything like that in there. Well, a week ago, I think it's right out a week ago. Yeah, it is exactly a week ago. That machine got shut down saying the right hand depth unit. And they gave him an error code and he looks it up and it's saying the depth is no good. Well, that's wrong because we both pull out of the same exact tote. He pumps it straight in from the tote. I use the trailer. Same depth. So that's not the problem. Call McPherson and they go, yeah, that unit's bad. They overnight one, which took about 2.5 days now. That's what overnight is. It's no longer, yeah, you'll get the next stage. Yeah, you'll get it at some point, but we're still going to charge you the same price. So it finally showed up, got going. All of a sudden yesterday, mid-afternoon, boom, left-hand depth unit. We called McPherson, they overnighted one again. Luckily, they're covered under warranty, but I'm really glad we're not, like, way behind trying to catch up, or I'd be pissed. So we'll see. Hopefully that machine's back up and running. UPS comes by here about noon, so hopefully mid-afternoon he's up and going. We'll see. There is a chance that after letting it set all night, doing a hard reset where you just go flip the actual power, shut off the batteries, it'll let it run. It worked last time and let us run for over a week. According to Wayne at McPherson, sometimes you're going to get absolutely nothing out of it. Sometimes you'll get another week out of it. Just depends on what the sensors decide. So I'm going to continue to put in fuel, eat my breakfast. Morning, Harley. Let's see. Today I need to blow out air filters. Give that thing a little bit of loving, because it is a definite love-hate relationship with those headers. Trying to stay optimistic. Yesterday was an aggravating day. I'm going to stay optimistic. It's going to be a good day. Okay, guys, so if I haven't said it already, today's Wednesday, the 28th. Yesterday got the better of me. I was ready to break down yesterday. Feed can be so frustrating. And these Zerns are so temperamental. They do something that our row heads cannot do. Unless you feel like changing out gearboxes and clutches on the row heads. These Zerns have a very great potential. Do I think the engineers at Zern missed the mark? Absolutely. I'm going to do a full just overview of the header in its own video after harvest, because I have to show you guys some of this stuff for you to believe it. But just going back to functionality and why it's so frustrating, talking with the guys at Deere, I'm thinking the same thing as them, because Deere does not actually manufacture this. The company Zern does. Deere has a contract with them to sell them at certain locations. I can't just go to my local John Deere and order this header. I have to find a dealer that is licensed for it. McPherson is one of them. I think the knives for the cutting action are too far ahead of the auger, and that's why it has trouble transferring that crop from place to place. Truckers are calling. That was kind of weird. I don't even remember where I was. Oh, I believe the knives are too far away from the auger and it has trouble transitioning that crop from the cutting edge to the auger. The auger is not heavy enough. Deer thinks it's not fast enough to carry the crop away, and it causes problems. Because last year, our older head, which was a 2020, they changed Deer, had them change out one of the sprockets to make the auger spin faster. Well, when this header came out in 22, there's a gearbox over here on the right hand side where you can manually change the speeds. It's the gear reduction system. And they go, hey, now gear 3 in there is even faster, so that should spin faster. And we're like, not really noticing it, but okay. Well, talking to Deer the other day, they said they were out with Zern at a client's trying to figure out, why it wasn't cutting. Why can't we get this to work right? And it was discovered that, yeah, they sped up this gearbox, but then they changed the sprocket on the drive to essentially negate any benefit of the faster gearbox. Because Deer's like, what the hell? Last year you changed that sprocket so we could spin it faster. Now you added a bigger gearbox, but it slowed it down. What the hell was the point of that? So we got sprockets on the way to change that to get the auger spinning faster. But it's just, it's feed. I mean, it's not fun to cut. Never is, never will be. A lot of guys just have given up and they just swath it and use pickup heads, which is miserable because you slip the clutch on that all the time. That's got as weak a clutch as one of these heads. And you harvest a lot of dirt that way, which means excessive wear on your knives and liners. And I really don't want to go down that rabbit hole unless I absolutely have to. Stuff is gnarly. I mean, look at it trying to suck it all over to here and in because of the way that it's leaning. That's what kills you, is it tries to move side to side so far. Now, either way though, I'm kicking out trucks, cutting the field clean. It just sucks going 3.5 to about 4.5 for the most part. Sitting here keeping up to date. Jim Cantori's letting me know how the hurricane is. If any of you guys watching who live in Florida, best of luck to you. Of course, by the time you see this, it's already going to be gone. You made it through it all right. Just going to keep going round and round. Not going to lie, guys. Chicken nuggets out of a frozen thermos just tastes better. Field number 1 is done. Not too shabby. It's like 1:30, no, 1 o'clock. That'll work, 1 o'clock. Heading to a new field. Header's working better with the new blades. I'm liking that. It just, this head though, if it's over 68%, it struggles. So, let's go see what the next one's like, huh? Actually getting along really well. We finished the one pit they wanted right around 1,000 ton. We stopped at 900 something. I haven't heard the exact total yet. So now I've got all the trucks redirecting to another pit, but we're going to be tight on space, so it's probably going to be one round of trucks and call it quits for the night. And there goes Trevor with the last load of the night. Got a pretty good chunk of this pivot done. So it's only, it's a 1/8 of a circle, but it's 14 towers. It's a half-mile machine. According to this, I've already done 35 acres of it. So, yeah. Either way. So yeah, it's just, we're quitting early tonight because of, well, logistics, honestly. There's only so many packer guys, and when you start messing with all these little pits, it becomes a nightmare. So, Glenn's got one guy over with him. I had another guy packing where I was hauling all day. But then he's also supposed to be packing for the neighbors here that have a chopper. They only had a handful of loads today to finish field. But so the guy with me had to finish where he was at, finish the pit off, get the final pack on it, and then drive the 8 miles to the pit I'm on now. Then when we quit for the day, he was going to drive from there up to here to pack this pit and then start all over again tomorrow wherever we're hauling. So, made it a little bit easier on him. We needed to quit early. after the first couple trucks unloaded, they started calling saying, hey, we're going to be out of room fast. We might ought to quit a little earlier than early. So, just got all 7 of them full one time, called it a night. It is what it is. Either way, now I've got a 8-mile zigzag home. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, machine is blown off. I got crap in my eyes, that's nice. So, I believe this morning I had some comment about yesterday I was on the verge of a breakdown, and apparently one of the truckers could tell because came pulling up just a minute ago. A bottle of Crown. Oh, Harvest might start a wee bit late tomorrow.